All right, ladies and gentlemen, you clicked on the video today because you are looking for recommendations on how to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. You don't want to wear a fragrance that everyone else is wearing. I've got your back there. You want to stand out? You want to be unique and smell your best? I've got your back. And if this is content you enjoy, don't forget to subscribe. The video comes up next. Welcome back, guys. If you are new, my name is Dave. This channel is all about grooming and fragrance. So like I said in the intro, think about subscribing. Everybody, throw me up a like on today's video. Those of you returning back, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming back each and every time I upload a video. That means the world to me. You guys already know I appreciate you. Everybody do me a favor. Be a real one. Share this video out with anybody you think could find me entertaining and my knowledge useful. For today's video, these fragrances, there are mostly going to be artistic style scents because, you know, I want you guys standing out in the crowd. I don't want you guys blending in. Some fragrances here you are familiar with, most of which you probably haven't heard of. As I like to, you know, for me, part of the fun in this, aside from creating videos for you guys, is exploring different things. That's kind of what my intention was coming into the hobby before I started creating content. And you guys could see if you've been following me, that has pretty much been the consistent trend over the past few years that I've been here on YouTube, is I like fusing common things that you guys are familiar with, giving you my opinion and my take while fusing that with more artistic style fragrances that in my opinion smell phenomenal. And when people give me good feedback that don't know me, when they're saying positive things about my fragrance, I want to pass that on to you guys. So with that said and out of the way, guys, I have unique scents here. Some, again, you're probably familiar with, most of which you are not. All are definitely going to be fragrances that not everybody in your inner circle or, you know, extended circle, people that don't particularly know you, are smelling like. So with that said and out of the way, let's get it. The first fragrance that I'm going to start off with is from the brand Free Yourself, and this one is called Faux. If you've been around the channel the past couple of months, I've been raving about this fragrance house. Fantastic people, great collection of fragrances, and Faux is no exception. Before I talk about the fragrance, I do want to let you guys in on a little something. From now until February 28th, anything that you purchase from the brand, full bottles, discovery kits, samples, whatever the case is, 50% of that is going to go to the Wildfire Relief Fund for families out in California that have lost their home and belongings and things like that. So great cause. The brand is not sponsoring the video. They don't even know I'm relaying this information to you guys. I did notice that they made a post about this on Instagram, and I just wanted to pass that information along to you all. And if you are you've been affected by the wildfire, or maybe somebody you know has, my heart goes out to them. What a tragedy that is. And just God bless everybody out in California that is dealing with all of that right now. So, Faux, what is this all about? So this is a warm, spicy cinnamon. No, it's not a warm, spicy cinnamon fragrance. It's a smoky, woody leather fragrance that contains a bit of cinnamon leaf for warm spice. To me, this reminds me of walking through, and I'm smiling because many of you out there already know where I'm going with this, a pine forest specifically in the wintertime. That has been my consistent message, kind of that's what this fragrance kind of conjures up, that idea of being in a pine forest in wintertime. There's a fire burning in the distance because in here you have this accord, this kind of smoky woods accord happening in it. You have this animalistic leather that comes through in the base and the dry down. You have to appreciate animalistic fragrances. This isn't a my skin. It's not overly animalic or like funky or anything like that, but there is an animalistic kind of undertone to the fragrance. So I do want to point that out just in case, you know, maybe you're sensitive to animalic fragrances or notes, things like that. I do want to mention that here. But for me, absolute love, just blown away by this. It's a masterpiece of a fragrance. Stunning, stunning scent, guys. But if you are someone that likes things maybe a little bit more on the fresh side, check out Air. But for me, for standing out in a crowd, smelling unique, being unique, and just kind of separating yourself from the rest of the pack, Faux takes the cake for me, from the brand Free Yourself. The next fragrance that I'll be speaking about comes from Dior. This is Dior Homme Parfum 2025. Shh, wait. Shh. You hear that? If you stay quiet enough, you'll be able to hear. You hear that? That's the men of Fradcom crying. Some of them. Not all of them. Come on, I'm just playing around. Let me play around, damn it. Anyway, getting back to Dior Homme Parfum 2025. So this one here, God, is this stuff addicting. Man, I could sit here and just smell the atomizer all day. If I had that kind of time, I probably would. Anyway, this one here takes iris, but it makes it a little bit more creamy. You have Kumar in here, which gives it this buttery, creamy vanilla kind of a feel. You have the iris here, but the iris is muted by that Kumar, right? And then in the when this fragrance is fully dried down on the skin, you'll notice this dry, woody, earthy, spicy effect coming from the vetiver and the patchouli in this. A fantastic creation. I absolutely love this stuff. I wear it on a consistent basis. Ever since I got this in, I've been wearing it at least twice a week. There's a dent in the bottle for sure. I mean, I've just been loving this stuff, guys. It's great. It stands out. It performs. It lasts. Stuff is amazing, guys. If you're looking for something from the designer realm, designer world of fragrances to stand out, have you smelling fantastic, Dior Homme Parfum is definitely going to do that. Yes, we could sit here and or stand here and say, but it reminds me of this, and no. Knock that off immediately. This is a standout scent. Is it unique? That's debatable. It made the list because I think it smells fantastic. It is unique in the way that I promise you not everybody is smelling like this. While everybody else in your circle is rocking designer scents like Bleu de Chanel and Sauvage and stuff like that, you're going to be wearing this and you're going to be outshining everybody else, guys. Dior Homme Parfum 2025. It's great. Don't listen to the haters. Fuck them. The next fragrance that I'll be talking about comes from the house of Granado, and this one is called Fervo Intenso. Now, Granado, this house has been around since 1870. I'm going to get more in depth with the fragrance house when I do the full review on this fragrance. This stuff will blow your freaking minds, guys. Cinnamon-like warm spices. It has this unique boozy note of cachaca. You also have this iris accord, along with maybe a hint of tonka beans, which makes this a bit powdery. Yeah, there's a powdery nuance that comes in. That syrupy-like booziness coming from that cachaca. This stuff is amazing, guys. It's a little woody, too, when it dries down and becomes a bit fruity and floral, lightly floral, but not in the floral sense of it smells like this or that floral, more just in a clean, fresh floral direction. This is amazing. Amazing for date nights. This would be great for ladies wearing it into the office. I wear this scent into the office. I got great feedback, which is why I threw this one on the list here for you guys today. This is a unisex scent. I know I said females because I want to let ladies know what they could wear as well. This is amazing, guys. I absolutely love this. From the house of Granado, if you love spicy, boozy scents, warm, seductive, romantic type style fragrances, you need to check out Fervo Intenso, guys. This stuff is amazing. Going to the house of Xerjoff now, arguably one of my favorite fragrances of all time. This is Naxos. Yes, I know you guys are familiar with this, and if you don't own it, you never tried it, you probably have heard about it by now. And I just love this one. It's one of those fragrances that will always be in my collection. It's still to this day, out of all the honey tobacco fragrances that I own, out of all the tobacco fragrances that I smelled, and hell, the tens of thousands of fragrances I've put my nose to, this still is a standout, unique style scent to me. Oftentimes compared to Pure Avon, I do not get 1 ounce of Pure Avon in this fragrance. It stands apart. It stands on its own. So what is this all about? It's about honey, and it's about spices like cinnamon. You have a hefty dose of lavender in here. You also have a bit of tobacco leaf that comes in. Stuff is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's intoxicating. You spray this one on. People are going to ask you, what are you wearing? How do you smell that good? Like, what is that? Those are the type of reactions you could expect to wear with Naxos. This is going to get you all-day performance, 6 to 8 hours. I absolutely love this honey tobacco scent. It's one of my very favorites in my entire collection. And if you guys don't know the story, my uncle, who is no longer with us, this was the only fragrance that he appreciated that I wore around him. And it's just fitting. I think that's one of the reasons, well, I know that's one of the reasons why I love it so much and I adore it. But I also love the smell of it too. Otherwise, I'm not just going to wear it just for the hell of it. But yeah, still to this day, guys, I do believe, in my humble opinion, that this is a unique scent that's going to have you standing out, especially when you think of your circle and fragrances that you've smelled on other people. I highly doubt that you smelled this out there in the world from Xerjoff Naxos. Next up, from the house of Kilian, this is Killian's Intoxicated. Intoxicated is this coffee-based scent that utilizes this cardamom note in a pretty hefty dose, because this is inspired, Intoxicated is inspired by Turkish coffee. And if you're familiar with Turkish coffee, it is a drink that utilizes cardamom for its spice, and a beautiful representation of Turkish cardamom coffee, or Turkish coffee that's infused with cardamom, I should say there. Hope that made sense to you. But also, in addition to that, you're going to get a boozy facet. There is a bit of rum in here, light, very light amount. You're also going to get some patchouli in the base as it dries down for its dark, earthy woodiness. This is just, it's fantastic. One of my very favorites from the brand of Kilian. It's a very unique scent, very powerful, long-lasting scent. When I'm wearing this out, even on casual days when I'm not in the office, I'm very cautious of my sprays, because this is a powerhouse, beastly fragrance, guys. Check it out if you love coffee scents, you're looking for something unique, something a little bit different, and you don't care to smell like a latte, or have a creamy facet kind of intertwined with your coffee scent. You're looking for something a little bit different, realistic coffee, but you want a bit of an accent with a spice. This is it right here, guys. Kilian's Intoxicated. I introduced this fragrance to you guys, I believe it was 2 years ago, maybe 2.5 years ago, and many of you purchased it, and you were blown away yourselves by how good this stuff is. From Narcotica, this is Doza Amber Intense, for a phenomenal, sweet, spicy amber scent. We're talking like warm spices. You have pepper in here, Szechuan pepper, incense, cypress, some blonde tobacco. You have smoke and amber, along with Texas cedar, some myrrhe for a touch of that sweet myrrhe resinous quality that that note contains. It's in here in a hefty dose of it. There is a sweetness that comes through, a little sugar-like sweetness, which is great because it contrasts well with all like the earthy nuances, the smoky facets, that sweet sugar-like effect that comes through in the scent. Makes this one an absolute stunner. I love it. I love the intensity. It's so beefy. And again, another scent that is going to have you stand out, smelling phenomenal. And it's very versatile. Now, you wouldn't expect a fragrance that is smoky and sweet like this, earthy, and, tobacco, blonde tobacco is here. You wouldn't think that this would be a versatile fragrance, but guess what? You would be wrong. You would be mistaken, believe it or not, because this is one that people go crazy for when I wear this. I love wearing it into the office because clients and my colleagues, they go crazy over this stuff when I wear it. It's just a very addictive, intoxicating scent, guys. Check it out from the house of Narcotica. This is Doza, one that's very ambery and very intense, so the name is quite fitting. The next fragrance is from the house of Mercedes-Benz, and this is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. I wanted to throw this one on the list for a couple of different reasons. The first reason is it's a vanilla fragrance targeted to men, but women can wear this, and women do watch this channel, believe it or not. The other thing is it's very affordable, guys. For roughly around the $50 price point, this is the best vanilla that you will find in the affordable price category, if you will. Right, so with this one here, you're going to get this sugary, semi-sweetened vanilla. You're also going to get some smoky incense and ambroxan. So ambroxan, if you don't know, is kind of this spicy, woody, ambery kind of a note. It's an aroma chemical, and it's fantastic. It's pretty much used to create that accord that I mentioned. It's also used to kind of extend the longevity and extend the projection as well. This stuff is amazing. I was blown away my first impression of this. Thought it was fantastic. Worn it a few times. Still think it's fantastic. It's a great one, guys. It lasts like 6-7 hours, somewhere in that space. If you're going on a date, you're looking for something to wear on a night out, you want something that stand out. And if you dress this properly, or appropriately, I should say, maybe like a black shirt, a leather jacket, pair of jeans, cuffed, one cuff on your jeans, and a pair of boots, maybe some Chelsea leather boots, and you put this on, you could turn this right into a bad boy type of scent, or you could dress it down just as well and just smell phenomenal, guys. Mercedes-Benz Club Black is one that you definitely need to try, especially if you're looking for a vanilla scent and maybe you don't really, want to invest because you're unsure. You don't want to invest in a different type of vanilla that I'm going to be speaking about in a little bit. I'm throwing out another nugget for you. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for a great vanilla, Mercedes-Benz Club Black will do that for you. So check it out. This next fragrance here knocked my socks off when I first sampled this. Scent Explorer 2024. This is brand new from the house of Kierin NYC, part of their new collection called the Goldfield collection. This one is called Better Than You. Better Than You is going to be an aromatic fougere fragrance, but with a modern twist, lightly boozy as well. With this one, you're going to have ginger and juniper berries. So you're going to have this kind of spicy kick to the scent when it opens up. You have a bit of tobacco and gin, jasmine, some bitter greens, and vetiver. And yeah, it's just that. It's an aromatic fougere with this barbershop tendency, with these boozy facets. This earthiness comes in with the bitter greens that surround you. This is going to be great for spring. This is a gentlemanly, sophisticated scent, again, with a modern edge to it, or a modern twist to it, if you will. Smells incredible, guys. And what I love about this is it's a very long-lasting scent. I've been getting about 8 hours with it, but it's not a beast of a fragrance. It's not a projection monster. I put this specifically on the list because it is a unique scent first. Second of all, I know there's many of you out there that watch this channel that are not into beast mode scents. You're going to want to look into this. It smells fantastic. If you're like me, my favorite genre, barbershop fougères. I also love chypres. Those are some of my favorite, of course I love tobaccos and leathers, but my favorite genre is really the fougere style fragrances and the chypres. If you're like me and you're into the same thing and you love your barbershop scents, you need to try this. This is a must try. You have to try it, especially if you're trying to be unique, be yourself, express yourself in a different light, and you want to stand out from everybody else. This is going to have you smelling fantastic. Definitely going to separate yourself from the rest of the pack, guys. A great one here from the brand of Kierin NYC. Again, this is called Better Than You. This next fragrance is one of my all-time favorite designer scents. You guys know this. It's a 10 out of 10, a 10 for life. Whichever way you want to spin it, I will always own a bottle of Yves Saint Laurent's Tuxedo. I love this stuff, guys. Sweet and seductive. It's sexy. It's spicy. Lightly boozy as well. I get a light boozy feel, almost like a whiskey or something like that. Patchouli. This is a patchouli scent done to absolute perfection. The spices, the woodiness, the earthiness. Oh my God, man. Sweet and ambery. I just love it. Tuxedo, one of the best fragrances ever made. Sexy, alluring, intoxicating scent trail. Unique stuff. Smells great. I love this. Give it a shot. You will thank me later. You will love the way that this one smells on you. Tuxedo from Yves Saint Laurent. Remember I was telling you that I had another vanilla scent, but this one was going to be a little bit more pricey than $50. It is Silky Woods from Goldfield and Banks. My favorite fragrance from Goldfield and Banks, guys. This is not just vanilla. It is, I would say it's a vanilla scent, but there's also other things that play around in this fragrance. So of course you have your vanilla, you have a smoky oud in here, you have tobacco. There's a lot of ashy qualities here, some woodiness. This stuff is remarkable. It is an astonishing vanilla scent. Something still, this was released, almost going on 4 years now? Still a very unique scent, powerful, attractive, very sexy. Again, very sexy fragrance. I love pulling this one out for date nights because my fiance, she's not one for vanilla scents, but because this isn't all about vanilla, she really enjoys this one on my skin. That's why I love pulling it out for date nights. I do wear this into the office as well. I wouldn't really categorize this as a work scent per se, but whenever I'm in the mood for it, I wear it. I know nobody that I encounter is going to smell like me. It's, again, a standout scent. Guess what? That's why it's on the list, right? Powerful stuff. I get about 8-9 hours somewhere in that space, but the scent lasts all day. Smells amazing. It's complex. It's not a linear scent. And it's more than just, your average typical sugary sweet vanillas. Yeah, you have that sweet creamy vanilla going on, but you also have those other dark components that I spoke of, the woods and the oud and the tobacco. Make this vanilla next level type of stuff, guys. If you're looking to level up in 2025, stand out from the rest of the crowd, check out Silky Woods by Goldfield and Banks. If you love the note of myrrhe, this is a fragrance you definitely are going to want to get your nose on from the house of Welton, London. This is Mystique Myrrhe. What a phenomenal fragrance this is. Quickly becoming a masterpiece to me. Oh, this is so good. Oh, it's amazing. Guys, I just don't even want to talk about this. Just like go try this. I'm going to talk about it, but I mean just you must try this fragrance, guys. It's not just myrrhe here. So there's a unique extraction process with oud and combining it with cocoa extract, infusing that in oak barrels to bring together this like modern lift to the scent, right? But not just that, you have that resinous myrrhe here with that little bit of sweetness and resinous kind of qualities. You're also going to have black pepper and pink berries in here. So it's very spicy. Again, oudy, vanillic, and creamy with a little bit of this benzoin and tonka bean thing happening for, again, another resinous touch. Tonka bean adding that powdery sweetness to it. You have amber leather here. This is just on a whole nother level, guys. This is phenomenal. This is a must try. You have to try this fragrance. It is that damn good. If you like smoky, spicy, earthy, woody scents, you love your ambers, and you love the note of myrrhe, you love resinous fragrances, you need to try this. It is all of those things. Trust me. Compacted into this little bottle right here that packs a punch. It's powerful, potent, intense. It's going to project off of your skin, having you smelling like somebody they've never smelled before. You're going to smell like royalty, like wealth, all the great things, guys, right here with Welton, London. And again, this is Mystique Myrrhe. If you're looking for a powerful myrrhe-based scent, something different, unique, smells phenomenal, you've got to get your nose on Mystique Myrrhe. Ending the list, we're going to Amouage for Jubilation 40. Jube! This fragrance is just another one of those scents that I absolutely love. So it retains the fruity vibes of the original Jubilation 25, but with Jubilation 40, they've amped up the base because this is a very base-heavy scent, right? 40% oil concentration, Extrait de Parfum. That's where you're getting the number 40 from, which is consistent with the rest of the Exceptional Extrait line. Whatever number that is there, that is the oil concentration that is represented within the fragrance. Here being 40%, but who cares? It's all about what does it smell like, right? So this one is aromatic, it's spicy, it's fruity. In here you're going to have black currant, blackberries, rosemary, labdanum, orange, davana. You're going to have a bit of frankincense, myrrhe, a touch of cinnamon and cloves in here, along with some cedarwood. Maybe there is a bit of sandalwood too in here as well, because there is kind of this creaminess that happens, when it's fully dried down in the skin. It could be sandalwood, it could be the woods blending into one another. Maybe it's vanilla, maybe it's musk. I don't know, but it gets creamy and woody as well when it dries down. This stuff is absolutely phenomenal. It lasts 12 hours plus on my skin. It's not a projection monster. It's not a beast. It's not one of those fragrances that's going to reach across the room, grab someone and yank them back and pull them in. Smell me. No, that's not going to happen. That kind of hurt. Anyway, this fragrance is not like that. It's long lasting. It is intense. It's just not a beast. It's not a beast. But who cares? Stop living in a world where you think you need all beast mode scents. That's not reality. It's not reality. You're crushing your nose. Your nose needs a break. If your nose could talk and say, yo, will you chill out with that trigger boy? Remember Trigger Boy? Miss saying that. Anyway, guys, Jubilation 40, fantastic stuff. You need to go out there and sample all 12 of these because they're just phenomenal. They're phenomenal scents to have you all standing out in the crowd, smelling unique, being yourself, expressing yourself through fragrance. That's what we do around here, baby, all right? So, with that said and out of the way, that's what I said in the intro too. I hope you guys have a great one. I'll be back with more videos in the near future. Until that time comes, you already know. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. And, for the love of God, spray your fragrances appropriately. I'll see you guys soon in another video. Take care. I love you guys. Peace.